Hey everybody, this is Jamie from Jamie's Hooked. So for the most part, this is going to be my craft room. It still needs a little bit more love, as in I need new paint, floor needs to be refinished. My cat's playing under the door. He was in here and then he just like, no, I want to be out of here. So I shut the door and just so I can help block out some of the noise from my roommate. But just kind of give you an idea of like how it's kind of laid out. Of course, I got a lamp. This house is really old. It needs some new wiring. That's the switch right there for the ceiling fan. And the light, that doesn't work. So I have to get lamps. So anyway, I'm sorry, I don't mean to make you sick or anything. Okay, so this right here, this is FO Mountain. The FOs here are like 99% done. The only thing is that some of them just need to have like the pom-poms added or just, you know, the tails or whatever. This box here is a whip box. Now this also contains tangled yarn, and there's quite a bit in there. In this unit right here, I've got fabric, beads, ribbon. I don't necessarily have a lot of beads in here. I think I might put more beads in here. But in this top drawer right here, and going all the way up, those are whips. Like, they're, you know, just whips I've been playing with and put down, but some of them are like, I don't know, like this are like almost done. Like this is a flower. This is a rose. I just got to like ravel it together or piece it together. This is like a 5.5 hour blanket. I was kind of doing finger crochet with this, and I was trying to make a pet blanket for my cat. Even though he is a boy, I was just kind of like, you know, he'd probably like laying on that. He just might. You know, just some other things I've had over the years. I started making these too as blankets for my nephews, and it just, I don't know, it just kind of got to be a bit much. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these. I might continue making these, but I'm not sure yet. But they're both made with I Love This yarn, acrylic. And so this one's actually well enough to be a scarf, to be, of all things. But I don't know, I was having, I don't know, I was still kind of playing with this pattern and not sure if I liked it or not. So, I don't know, it could be something, I'm not sure yet what I want to do with this. What is that again? Oh yeah, that's my crochet along from Yarnspirations. I never did finish it. Anywho, so this is the racks. Now, I've had these racks for like forever. I mean, seriously, I've had them for, I don't know, I'd say 15 years. Maybe 15 years. Yeah, give or take. Let's see, my kid, she'll be 19, so we'll say not quite 15 years, but, you know, almost. But I bought them as storage for an apartment that I had that had a humongous walk-in closet, and that's the only place I had to store stuff. But there's my crochet surprise. Now that one on the top is the one I just got like a couple days ago. I have not opened it. That's my knitting basket. You can see my knitting needle sticking out. I really don't knit. I've tried. I don't know how to finish off. I can cast on, I can do one stitch, but I don't know how to finish off. This is my wool section, and right there is, I don't think I have all of it in here. I think I've got most of it in here, but this is my, I'm trying to think what it is. I know what it is, I just can't think of the name of it. My lattice yarns, I guess you could say. Like both of these right here are like my lattice yarns. This is the, let me get a little closer. I'm just trying to think. This is the, trying to remember what it is. The sachet, yeah. I couldn't think of it. I was trying to think of it, but I could not think of it. But I've got quite a few colors of this stuff I've had for a while. Now, when I do my sachet, this is actually a leftover cotton cone. And what I do is when I work on a sachet project, I wrap it around this because you have to unfurl your sachet from the ball. And this works out great. These and maybe like a paper towel roll. But I was like, when I had the cone and I was done with it and I was left with this, I was like, oh, this is perfect because it's got like a little notch on the bottom, I think. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's got a little notch. Perfect for securing your yarn. They also have some of that Patton's Pirouette in here. I think I did a tutorial on the, no, yeah, I did a tutorial on working with these style yarns, but it was in 2 parts because I was still learning how to film. Excuse me. Pardon moi. Okay. And I was trying to learn how to edit and put things together. For some reason, the editing program on my computer that's already installed doesn't like me, or I can't figure it out. It's just not, it's not Jamie friendly. Anyways, but down here, hold on, let me turn on this lamp because when I was standing by the door with this lamp off, there we go, lots better light, it was really kind of blowing everything out and stuff. But this right here, this is that loopy, let me see if I can find a whatchamacallit, loopy frill yarn. And I bought a whole bunch of this. I really like this product. I think it's got some wonderful potential for some really cool stuff. And I have all of these here. And I got these from Hirschner's. And then this is some of that chic frill, which is like a ribbon yarn. You know, it's a fabric. I got a piece of it like right here. So if you haven't seen it, I've actually done a tutorial on how to work with this on my videos, so you know, definitely. Now if you notice, now down here along the bottom, along the floor, I don't have any yarn items at all. These are all my craft jazz here, you know. I did have this on the top shelf, but as I was trying to stack my yarn and things together, I couldn't fit this on the top anymore, so I had to make an executive decision to put this polyfill on the floor. So I'm still, might actually put this up in the closet behind me. Excuse me. Alright, anywho, let's see, this section right here, okay, this was kind of like my mixed fibers section. Like this is, you know, I got some Pantone, this is bamboo. I absolutely love this. It feels so soft, so pretty. This is where I have some of the really furry, fluffy yarn. I actually have a blanket in the back of my futon in the living room. It's made with this, and I think I remember I bought this for like $1 a skein. I think from a Michaels, like, I don't know, about 10 years ago. I still have some, and it's actually pretty soft. I think that was the first time I ever made a blanket, and it was kind of big. Let's see, this stuff here, this is like a bamboo blend right here. I got this from a mystery box or mystery bag from off of Hirschner's. You know, they had them on sale and stuff. So anyway, this is kind of like my mixed stuff here. This one's some more Pantone that I had purchased off discount. Really, really beautiful. I really want to make something with that. Let's see what else is in here. I don't want to screw it up because I just... oh yeah, here's some of this Bernat Maker Home. And this is what I'm making a 5.5 hour blanket with. I actually have that right there. yeah, this one right here, in this bag right here, this is what I'm making that 5.5 hour blanket with. So I'm not, you know, I just have my skein that I haven't used yet still sitting on the shelf. Anyway, I'm starting to, like, so many hours of putting this all together and figuring out where I'm going to put where. Cotton. Cotton. This is my cotton section, so I've got some Premier Home Cotton right in here. There's some Farmhouse something or another. What is this? Yeah. Willow Farmhouse Cotton. I got that from a mystery cotton bag. This is also some cotton. That's a cotton blend. But mostly it's cotton, you know. I love this cotton. I think. Oh yeah, here's some more. Okay. Now, this is, oops, get back up here. Get back up there. Okay, so this is Nob Hill Casual Cotton. I was surprised to see how small these things are. They're like little bonbons almost. I mean, seriously, that's like not a lot. But I got these on sale. I purchased a bunch of them. This is the paint box cotton that I had received from Dana from Dana's Wonderlust Crochet. I have those on my shelf. I have yet to play with that. There's some more cotton from the mystery bag I gotten from Hirschner's, and I haven't played with that yet either. Okay, wow. You know, these are some scarves like the first time I had seen this super bulky chenille style yarn. I didn't know what to do with it, and this was about like 10 years ago, and so I just, you know, braided it and, you know, just kind of wore it as an accessory. Here's a sachet ruffle scarf. Made that. I actually got this as a Christmas present, the yarn I did, and I made this. And I've made sachet scarves before for people in the past, and they've just absolutely loved them. And too bad that this stuff's going away. You know, it's not as popular as it once was, like 5 or 6 years ago. But it's, you know, it's fun. Nothing wrong with being a little fun. Okay, so here's like some cotton. I'm sorry, I mean some acrylics. I got a couple of these. These are for my crochet along. And so there's just some, you know, random acrylics in here. This is at Bernat Satin. Yeah, so clearance, a lot of clearance stuff that I purchased. You know, I've got some Vanna's Choice. Yeah, and I don't think this is all my yarn. This is just some stuff. I mean, really, this and what's really fun about when you're cleaning up, you like rediscover what you have. You're like, oh, I forgot I had this. So I really want to, you know, work with this. This looks really neat. It's really kind of fuzzy. I like it. Here's some balls that I had already balled up. So I love this yarn. What is back in here? I can't remember. Oh yeah, Hirschner's Afghan yarn. I have a specific project in mind for these. But here's some 1-pounders. That's some Copenhagen that I got on discount. Here's some larger skeins. This is Karen Simply Soft. This was a water bottle holder, and if you notice, it's like really dirty. But this was my personal water bottle holder. I kept my water bottles in it, trekking around town, and it kept me from having to hold them. I think I made 2 of them, because this is the first one I made, and it got really stretched out. I made the strap too long, so I tied a knot in it. But they're both made from I Love This Cotton. Actually, no, this one's I Love This Cotton, and then this one is like sugar and cream, I think. I think that's what that is. Anyway, then getting over here, this is where I put all my shawl and eye ball that I have purchased recently. All but one pack right there. So I've got a variety of shawl and eye ball. Over here, this is some chenille yarn. This is my fine chenille yarn. And look, I found this stuff. I forgot I had it. But look at this. Blast from the past. This is Lion Brand chenille. They don't make this anymore. You can't even find it anywhere. I mean, this was like hidden off in my stash. I actually have several colors of this stuff. So, you know, pretty cool, right? And let's see. And this is my larger chenille yarn stash. I do have blanket yarn back off in there, but most of it's, you know, some of these is comfy fleeces, and this one is called Beads. I can't remember what it's called, Beads something, but it's like a chenille yarn. But this one really sticks to my hand. For some reason, the texture on this stuff is really, really weird. It's Sundance Beads. There we go. And it really does stick to my hands because I've got like little cuts and stuff all over my fingertips and stuff. And just my hands are rough from washing dishes and opening boxes and all that jazz. Now down here is my fettuccine stash. I got all this yarn like draping all over the place. That's my fettuccine stash. Right down in there. And then this is just another shelf unit. Now this doohickey, this is what I like to use. I have a tripod, but I have this thingy. And typically what this is like a harness. You can put it around your neck. And you can like turn it different directions. Like this part's flexible, etc. And it's really flexy. It's got like a flexi wire. I use this to hold my phone while filming like a tutorial. And stuff. So there's my Jamie's Hooked sign. I got that at a discount store. You know, it's like a little board. I used to put like numbers of like my videos and stuff on here, but you know, I was like, no, forget that. I'll just tell you. Sewing box. It's my weaving loom. And this is one of my new acquisitions. I actually went out and there's a story behind this sucker. She really made me miserable trying to go buy her. And I was like so hoping that Michaels was going to let me use my school ID badge and get my teacher's discount. She's like, no, no, no. You can't use your teacher's discount and the Michaels coupon at the same time. And I'm like, really? Come on, lady. Anyway. So there's some of my books. Just some. I've got more. I got more in. I think y'all have seen them. They're just in the living room right now. There's just more bins and junk. And then I started, hold on, it's really kind of, maybe if I turn my light around, you can't see it. There we go. That's my scrap basket right there. And it's so funny because when I was throwing all these scraps in the basket, there's on the other side of the room, my cat, Lincoln, was like chasing. It's kind of funny. Alright. So here's like the desk. I don't know if you can really see it. Like, this used to be my kid's desk, and she's only had it for like a year, and she got paint all over it. She paints. She had paint all over it. But, you know, you really can't tell because my windows are open. I've got lamps and all that going. But, you know, generally speaking, this is it. You know, it needs some love. I need new window treatments. Like, I need new blinds in general. I need to repaint. Take nails out of the wall and, you know, all that. I hung up a curtain for the closet. You know, just this house really just is an older home. It needs a lot of love. You know, but for the most part, this is where I'm going to be doing, you know, keeping, you know, all my crafty stuff. Eventually I will get out the serger and the sewing machine. They're kind of put away. The closet's pretty decently in size. I still got some of my kids' old clothes in there. And so I got to get all those out. But in general, I mean, like, I really do think I need more shelves here. Because I've got more yarn, actually, to be honest. I've got some yarn I have stashed inside of the garage. I know if some of you are thinking, like, okay, why is it in the garage? Oh, well, you know, it's in a tub. It's just in the garage. And it's been there for a while. And it's among other things. I got a lot of stuff in the garage. And it's not a full garage. It's like a half a garage. The garage was halfway converted. So, and that's part of the reason why I bought the house. For one, I didn't have a car. Secondly, I wanted that extra room, that half converted garage into an office room. And that's what I really, really wanted. And I had plans for it. And it was kind of like what I needed. And the floor plan was very just kind of ideal, except for the fact that it only has one bathroom. But in general, you know, it's not a bad house. I knew that my kid was going to go to college within the next year, so I was like, well, with 2 people, from 3 to 2, I mean, 1 bathroom was enough. Anywho, so I just wanted to update y'all and let y'all know what was going on. Eventually, I would like to get some shelves. I need to get that taken care of. You know, everything needs to be repainted because these people were smokers. And we don't smoke. Anywho. So y'all have a good day. I just want to let y'all know I'm planning on having tutorials now that I've got a space. I can show off a lot more stuff. And do more videos because I haven't been doing videos. And part of the reason why I've been a little bit on the blue side, I've been having empty nest syndrome. Like I think I cried for 3 weeks solid every day. And I'm starting to tear up now thinking about it. But I saw my kid last weekend at college, family day, and so I was happy to see her. I've got her. She probably won't be happy, but I've got her picture on my desk. See, there she is. She doesn't look like me at all. Not at all. That's when she was a baby. She was a little fat tub of lard. I swear I gave birth to a turkey. Yes, she was like 8 pounds, 9 ounces. That's a turkey. She was a little turkey. I love her. Anyway, I thought I'd, share with you, stuff. Oh, you can't see it. It's a picture of a goldfinch. Maybe I can put it at an angle. But she painted that. Like, she's really good. Oh, there we go. Find the light. Find the light. No. But she had this thing where she was painting birds. There we go. She is an amazing artist. I really do think so. But she did these little mini paintings. And she did this goldfinch. And I absolutely love it. This is like my favorite one so far. So she did really, really good. And she's got other art pieces of artwork I'm going to get framed and put up. So anyway. Alright. Well, thanks a lot. Thanks for being patient with me and, waiting for me to get my craft room up. I've been saying it for a couple months now. Like, I'm going to put my craft room up. My Yarnitorium. And I have. So far, so good. Maybe I'll make some bunting. I'm thinking about hanging. I'm not sure. What I might do for this section right here, either I put more shelves up like this, or I can, I've got a couple of hooks that I can hit right here, and I can use it as a place where I can start doing macrame. And I could have a place to hang things to put macrame. I can do that. And I've got the hardware for it. And so I could do that, maybe. I'm thinking about it because I like macrame too. Anyway, alright, keeping you up for almost 25 minutes here. I don't want to bore you too long with my insistent prattling. Anyway, y'all have a good day. Alright, thanks. Bye.